It can be really stressful figuring out what type of technology you need to invest your money and your time in when creating an e-learning program or online course. Well, today we're going to go through what to consider when selecting an e-learning technology, which means we're going to help you figure out what you need to do to select an LMS or an LXP,
or a BMS, or a something with an S. But first, we have a gift that we want to give you. If you're looking to develop a successful e-learning program or online course in 90 days or less and save $10,000 or more in the process, we have a free masterclass as a gift to you that's linked below. Go check it out. So, the first thing that you need to consider is internal versus external. Now, what did that mean in a nutshell? What that means is that there are LMSs and e-learning technologies that are learning management systems that are either positioned more for internal use, in other words, your employees and employee training, and more for external use, which is selling, creating and selling to consumer and business markets, B2C, business to consumer, or B2B, business to business markets. So one of the biggest challenges Johnny and I have seen with many companies that just believe it's all about the learning management system, they just select ones that they believe have the best features and benefits, and guess what? Many of them select an internal LMS, but they're really trying to use an LMS for external use. They're trying to sell, and it's not a good fit. So the first thing is you got to identify, am I looking for an internal LMS or an external LMS? Now, internal and external. Those LMSs, whichever category they're in, they can of course get by doing a little bit, but primarily if you're like, yeah, 90% of the time I need this to train my employees, let's get an internal LMS like Talent LMS, like Talent Cards, link below, show us support, best ones out there. Or hey, I'm selling, 90% of this is I'm selling, that's my purpose. That's Kajabi, that's LearnWorlds, link below, go check them out. Best LMSs for external use, everything else is not as good.
And why this is so important is because internal LMSs are more dollar signs than external LMSs. So external LMSs are built to scale up with you as you close more deals, as you bring more students into your system. If you had to pay per user every time you get a new student, that eats into your profits. Which is why external LMSs are built to scale up to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands and millions of students. Internal LMSs, on the other hand, are built to give more options for you to engage your employees, but because of that, they are more expensive. Now, the second thing that you need to consider is your learners' needs. What do your learners need? What do your learners want? What type of interaction are they looking for? How do they connect? The best way to do this, by the way, really easy life hack, is see where your learners are currently spending most of their time engaging in content. Don't need to redefine the wheel. Don't need to be the next Wright brothers. You don't need to try and figure out another way to build a light bulb, even though I think it's really cool that nowadays you can get a light bulb that it only takes like 5 watts. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. But the point is, all you have to do is see where your learners are currently. Maybe they're on YouTube, maybe they're on YouTube Shorts, maybe they're on TikTok. Maybe they love watching Netflix documentaries. Maybe they subscribe to a bunch of different blogs and they like reading content. That is where you need to look because you want to match that experience with your learning management system.
The point is, it's not about the fancy features. It is the functionalities that your learners need to be successful. Remember, you are creating an e-learning program and an online course for a reason. If you don't make it for the very people you're trying to train or you're trying to teach by selling a course, then you will not be successful. Don't focus on what you believe is very beautiful and cool in the fancy objects. Focus on what your learners need and what they want.
And once you do that, you need to figure out your needs or your admin's needs, okay? Well, this is something people always forget too. People are like, oh, well, I'm gonna put a bunch of money into this LMS. It's really good for my learners, but holy shit, it's hard for me to use. and my team. This is going to take a whole year for us to learn. That's not good, because that means that your learners aren't going to get anything for at least a year. So you need to consider your needs. You need simplicity. That's why we recommend 4 different LMSs. Hector said them. They're on the screen right here. Boom, 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 boom. These 4 LMSs are the best from the learner's perspective and from your perspective. Nice and easy, and they're budget friendly.
Exactly. That's the 4th thing is, what is your budget? Understanding
how many dollar signs
absolutely
are you trying to spend?
That is very, look at what is the budget that you're looking to spend. There's so many of them out there, some that have more functionality, less functionality. Understand what your budget is, which goes to the
$0
5th thing, which is when you find an LMS that fits all these 3 things here, or sorry, these 4 things right here. What you want to do is you want to always start. A lot of people make this mistake. They jump into purchasing the annual because
they
it's
get
cheaper
excited.
if you do. Absolutely.
They get super pumped.
Here is the process. You need to start with the free version.
Drop $5,000.
Whatever the free version is. Then after you utilize the free version, do not purchase the annual. Then you go to the monthly. And then after monthly, that's when you do the annual. Johnny and I, with our platform Kajabi, we started with the free. Then we did month to month for 8 months to make sure that it was a perfect fit for not just our learners, but for our team. And then when we realized this is it, 100%, we are all in. We have everything that proves that this is the right one for us. Then we purchase the annual. You will find sometimes in your discovery, even after going through 1 through 4, that maybe the LMS that you chose may actually not be the best fit for you and for your learners specifically. We have seen that many times. If you are in an annual agreement, guess what? You already paid it, and many times you can't get out of it, and it's a sunk cost. So that's why free, go to monthly, confirm it with your learners, with your needs, your admin needs, and then purchase the annual.
Oh yeah, we have a client currently who took 2 years of testing the free version of Talent LMS. They learned the ins and the outs. They figured out how they wanted to use it. They took advantage of a 90-day advanced free trial that we're able to give to people because of our relationship with Talent LMS. By the way, if you want that, use our referral link below this video and send us a comment and say, guys, I signed up for your referral link. Help me out with a 90-day free trial of the advanced features. But they took 2 years of using the free version. They didn't spend a dime. And then they finally decided to buy the annual version. That's fine. In that case, you don't have to go through the monthly because you tried it out for 2 years. But not all LMSs allow you to do the free version for 2 years. Kajabi and LearnWorlds, you're gonna get a 30-day free trial. And in that case, you're gonna wanna do 3 to 8 months of testing them out after you do that 30-day free trial before you buy the annual.
Now, we understand, and we talk about this in this free gift. There's 3 pillars to e-learning: content, technology, and distribution. We dive even deeper into technology because we know that you want to create a successful e-learning program or online course in 90 days or less and save $10,000 in the process. That's what this free masterclass, this gift from us to you, is for. It is linked below. Go sign up and we'll see you there.
Thank you for the likes and subscribes. Yeah.